Good evening, our family. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Gear. That was great. Thank you. Good evening, Dark Lord Minute sliding in as always. Hoot hoot. Good evening, Lisa. How are you doing? Hello, Homestead Aquarius. How are you doing this evening? Hoot hoot. Hey, Tammy, sister. How are you doing? Hoot hoot. Good evening, Cheryl. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Good evening, Perlio. How are you doing? You keep changing names on me. Good evening, Amber. Welcome into chat. How are you doing this evening? And yes, Ochre Queen, true. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Hey, Pam. How are you doing, darling? Oh, there is Hippie Chick. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Good evening, Forest Girl. Hoot hoot. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, Tammy. I am tired. Tired. Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? And there is Pete flying in. How are you doing, Hoot Hoot? Yeah, Lord, y'all, I am tired. Last 2 days, I have, well, almost overdone myself. But hey, the job is getting done. Ha ha. Yeah, those stag parties can get rough now. Good evening, Mike. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? But so y'all know, I have harvested my garlic. The video, there'll be one video pertaining to the harvest on Friday and the main harvest because I know a lot of people enjoy watching the whole harvest. And I didn't fast forward it because a lot of people let me know that they don't like the fast forward videos. So Saturday, the garlic harvest post will our video will post in its full glory. You behave, Dark Lord man. You feeling all right, Xander? Yep, you just have to believe in yourself, Amber. You can do anything within reason, nothing illegal, but you can do it. That's fine, hippie chick. I understand. Because believe me, I haven't, well, taking care of, because taking care of juniors 24/7. Well, we do sleep. Um, Taking care of Junior, making sure he's okay, taking his meds, and trying to catch up on yard work, trying to reclaim the garden, trying to harvest what is coming into season. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time. And I feel bad because I haven't been answering comments. I'm not ignoring y'all. I promise I'm not. I haven't been able to watch but a few um, videos. I watch other live streams just to make myself sit down for a little while. Good evening, almost homesteading. How are you doing, Hoot Hoot? Yeah, thank you, hippie chick. We appreciate it more than you realize. We truly do. I've been wanting to watch the series that somebody was saying that videos that you made. I'm wanting to watch them badly. Yep, Gear's busy barbecuing. I saw what he was grilling. I saw what he was doing. Driving, what was it? Driving drunk? Oh, that's right. You wasn't drunk. You was the sober driver of the golf cart. That's great. I thought of a name for peeps who do that. Their gardens in their yard farm. I like that one. I like that one. Oh my gracious, I'm trying to break ground. I'm trying to get Biontopia reclaimed. I can't tell y'all how much I hate pepperberry, pepperberry vine. I am struggling with that like no tomorrow, but I'm winning it. Good evening, John. How are you doing? Good to see you in chat, John. Thank you for coming. Bye. I just want to let you know, John, I hope you're ready. Last count, and I've got some more coming up. I've got 53 okra plants coming up. I know one of those are going to beat you. I hope you're ready to grow that longest okra pod. This is going to be fun. But yeah, it is, Tammy. Man, y'all should see. I finally got around to making the video. It'll post probably Thursday. I'm trying to juggle videos too, trying to stay a little ahead so I have time to work and video at the same time. Good evening, Robert. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Oh, Dark Lord Minute, you'll survive. You don't know what you're missing. You just haven't had it cooked right. Oh, no. See, my mouth's not big. I know how to back it up. I can cash checks. You, on the other hand, I don't think you'll outgrow me in okra. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Tammy. I'm sorry about your back, but I'm glad you was able to get you a big load. Now you better watch out, John. Now our family's a little protective, so be careful. Can't talk all that smack over here. Well, actually, I'm gonna teach everybody once my okra starts coming in a very old way to can okra that's not slimy. And let me tell you, it's amazing what how wonderful the okra is fried after it's been canned. Oh my gracious, Forest Girl, that's good. Coming fun, folks. Yeah, John, he's a good guy, y'all. Don't attack him just yet. I'll let you know when it's safe. But yeah, he got to flapping his mouth one night, and that's why I done the video on the okra challenge. Berkey water. That is a very it's expensive, but it filters out just about everything out of water. I know this sounds weird, but since a child, I've had trouble drinking water, just plain water, because they all want to put chlorine, fluoride, and all that crap in it, and I can't have it. Berkey water purifies all of that and more out of your water. I can actually drink Berkey water and not get sick, not feel like I have food poisoning. Yeah, we like to rib and joke around here too. Our family's protective of me now, but as long as they know you're joking, they'll be fine with it. Oh, Dark Lord Minute, you'll be fine. You just ain't had okra cooked right. Yep, because they're trying to poison us all slowly, Pam. That's what it is. Hey, Grey Wolf Outdoors Homestead, welcome in. Yeah, you should have seen me. It was late at night. Well, it was like, let's be honest, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when I was trying to finish that video up. And they just started coming out of nowhere. And that's why I laughed. It was a giant hootenanny. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I haven't started my sweet potatoes yet. I've got to get them started. That's a coming. I was hoping y'all could hear them because it ended up being three barred owls and a great horned owl. And that's why I let the video run longer, hoping y'all could hear it. I gave up trying to have corn around my place. The raccoons are ungodly. They are some evil hood rat butts. Um, they wait. They wait until the corn. I usually wait until the corn's ready. They don't bother until the day before I plan on harvesting the corn, and they just go in there and just tear it up. They like they like my cantaloupes, but I also found out that there was a terrapin. I think it might have been a red-eared slider. I'm not sure, but that thing tore up watermelon and cantaloupes too. Let me tell you, those terrapins really like cantaloupes. Oh, I do not like raccoons nor the hood squirrels I have. Oh, CO Bounty, welcome into chat. How are you doing, darling? So that's okay. I gave up trying to grow corn because the corn that I would be growing would be for hominy and a grind for grits. Old heirloom corn. Yep, and the box turtles also love the May apples. They'll eat the May. That's why I don't harvest May apples. I leave them alone so that the terrapins and the red-eared sliders and box turtles and all of those can just have them to eat. But what was that back? Hold on. But yeah, don't worry, John. You still in chat? Yeah, I can outgrow you in okra. Don't worry. But before we left the house, I wanted to make sure everything was good and watered. Uh, I noticed I didn't get to count them all. I have more okra up. Last count was 53 okra plants. They're coming up. And yeah, just be prepared. The longest okra. Yep. Now remember, John, it's not the girth, it's the length of the okra that counts. Oh, I have had beautiful corn. And you go out the next day to harvest it, and they have just stripped everything. One year they stripped. When was it? Last year? No, last year I just skipped growing corn. Year before last, I had 100 ears or better. I was fixing to harvest. I think they left me two and a half. Two and a half. But until I get some electric fencing or something up, not going to happen. Yeah, May apples are. I don't know what the deal is. I've been paying attention because y'all know I pay attention to the plants. Since we had that 20 below freeze, now I lost a few. Thankfully, I didn't lose not a whole lot. What hurt me more than anything, I lost all 20 of my rosemaries. That was painful. But everything that survived has been growing like crazy. I eat raw okra once in a while. Yes, I sure do. Okay, talk about the basil challenge. All right, now we're keeping it separate. One challenge is for the global gardening and homesteading community, and the other one is for y'all. It's for y'all because I don't want y'all feeling left out. Um, you can do all kinds of things with the basil. My challenge for everyone is now I grow a lot of basil, y'all. I do it to dry. I do a lot of it to make tea with. The especially the tulsi is what I make the tea and the medicine out of. The rest I can with or I dry. Uh, the main thing is I'm trying to encourage people just to get out there and grow. Basil is very important. Like I was talking about in when I was planting the basil seeds, which a lot are up. Some are not up because I know I had older seeds. We shall see if they come up. It's like the lettuce leaf basil, huge basil leaf, not a normal size basil leaf. It's not GMO. Um, but you could put those leaves on a sandwich and it's good. Now, sometimes they can be spicy or they may not be. It all depends on the weather and the plant, and everything figures into everything. You can do so much with basil, so much. Okay, now, I mean, basil goes into spaghetti sauce, goes into pesto, which I'm sorry, I prefer stinging nettle pesto. I can't help it, but I will eat basil pesto. What I'm wanting people to do is grow what you can, harvest what you can throughout the year, weigh it. Make sure you have a little scale and please just weigh it. Here come the rebel yell. That's okay. That's okay, Willet Grove. I'm all for it. You forget, you're the one, John, that was putting down the Southerners saying they didn't know how to grow okra. It wasn't me that, wrote that overpriced check that your butt can't cash. It was you. Just remember that. I have too many witnesses. Now, since I know there's a lot of people who are in the global gardening and homesteading community uh, challenge and also are subscribers here to the owl family. All right, you have to choose which one you want to be in. Now, owl family, you automatically are in the the contest against all the owl family members who are interested. It's simple. We just got to keep everything separated. Mom killed it already. There's time to grow some more. Yep. If anybody's interested, Pearlio. Alright, Pearlio, tell me what you want me to call you. By your new channel name, by your original name, or by Pearlio. I've got to know who to call you so I don't get mixed up. Good evening, Tamara. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing, darling? Oh, I hope you're feeling okay, Tamara. This is early for you to go to bed. Hope your mom and dad are doing well also, Tamara. Good evening, Candy. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Yep, family tradition. Yep. Pearlio. Okay, no problem. Pearlio, if you're interested in being in the global gardening and homesteading community gardening challenge, need to talk to Homestead Aquarius. Pioneer's frog hair. I love that old saying. Pearlio is gardening in Rayford. He started out as James, then he went to Pearlio. Now he's gone to gardening in Rayford. Good evening, Tanya. How are you been doing, darling? Good evening, Nancy P. Uh-oh. October opals in the house. Hoot hoot. Now y'all will be on probably on Team Misfits. The Misfits if you join. Uh Homestead Aquarius, can you type in your email address so they can contact you? But yeah, it's to encourage people to garden, teach people how to garden. Um, there's if y'all follow the hashtag um, gardening homesteading skills, if you type that into your YouTube search, um, yeah, you'll learn that there's people who are doing raising chickens, farm animals, fishing is allowed, hunting's allowed. It's wonderful, and you just keep tally of what you grow or what you harvest. Good evening, David Gray. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Ha ha ha. Homestead Aquarius, if you want to type in your email address, I know there's one interested in joining and possibly a second. Uh oh, Gray Wolf. Now you're supposed to remember which team you're on and what number you are. My God, Tanya. Lord, honey, we've got to get you well. I am so sorry to hear that. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, Kathy was here last week. She just left out early, if I remember right. Hey, Q, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Good evening, Renegade Black Sheep. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Good evening, Tennessee Bushcrafter. How are you doing? I hope so, Tanya. I hope so. You need new doctors. You really do. Because them ones that you have now aren't doing jack. I hope you can get somebody better. It wasn't too bad hot today, thankfully. Yeah, Homestead Robert doesn't like to listen. I can't remember his email. Robert, please type in your email. Also, I want to tell everybody, um, please, I'm going to do a post. I want to get the prayer list going again. So be on like I always tell everybody, be on the lookout for community posts. YouTube doesn't always like to post or notify people I make a community post. Good evening, Dee. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? What? Good evening, quiet listener. How are you doing, Hoot Hoot? Have you tried Grey Wolf? Have you tried melatonin? Does that work at all for you? Or is insomnia because of pain? Well, hold on. Okay. Homestead Aquarius, you are a mod. Please drop your email. Will it grow? Do you want to be a mod to drop your email? As long as you behave. Now, I'm going to tell you, melatonin's not dangerous. It's natural. Your brain makes it itself. Only use it when you need it, because if you use it too much, your body won't uh, absorb it and react like it's supposed to when it's time to go to sleep. You can basically fry your melatonin that's naturally made in your body. So be careful. Use it only when you need it. It's not dangerous, it's not addictive. All right, y'all drop your emails so that people can come contact you if they're interested. Yes, melatonin. I have to be really careful if I take melatonin. Go on, Bounty. Good evening, Barry. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Yeah, melatonin and me. Yeah, it will knock me out. Nope, have not seen it, Homestead Aquarius. Not at all. So, do you want me to unmod you? Will it grow? I might know that by a different name, Candy. I'm not sure. Okay, Pete, you take care. God bless you and you stay safe too. But yeah, also, what was I trying to say? I told y'all about the garlic. The garlic harvest tried to kill me, y'all. That was okay, John. We'll see. We'll see. um, came close to having by a hair. I missed it. Having 80 pounds of garlic. That video, the long one, because I know people fuss about long videos. Well, I'm sorry. If I'm doing a video, I want you to know how to do it by the time I'm done with that video. And I know a lot of people love to watch harvesting videos. So the full length garlic harvest video will come out on Saturday so people can actually have the weekend to watch it. It's not that long, it's just a little over an hour. There's a lot of garlic, y'all. Okay, Gila Monster, welcome into chat. How are you doing? Good evening, Lonnie. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Oh, thank you, Candy. Thank you. Yep, I almost. Now next year it'll be double that because I finally got around to building my other two beds. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. Not one bit, Tim. He's just mad because I called him butterfly butt. And I got one of the goat buttons. He's mad about that too, but oh well. Good evening, Esther's daughter. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? No, I'm not almost in Arkansas. No, I'm not. No, I'm a good ways. No, my garlic survived 20 below. I don't know how it did. I am proud of the garlic that now I'm gonna tell you it don't feel the same and I go through it. I go through it every season after I harvest the garlic. Like I tell people, That's okay, Tanya. I know you're not feeling good, darling. You lay down, honey. And I'm definitely gonna put you on the prayer list, which I need. I'm gonna be doing that post, y'all. So look out for a community post. That's okay, Tanya. We'll see you next week, darling. And main thing is, please get well. Take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself, and we're going to definitely be praying for you. Now, like everybody has been asking about the mother of time. This video will come out Thursday, um, because Friday is the um, dehydrating and of the garlic leaves video, because I don't waste the garlic leaves. I dehydrate them. That's okay, hippie chick. Understand perfectly fine. No need to say sorry whatsoever. People have a life. I understand. It's okay. Um, Thursday will be the harvesting of the mother of time. Let me tell you, I don't know. Like I said, I'm keeping notes. I'm watching the plants because that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm a healer, and it tells you something's going on somewhere. The mother of time has just gone bat crazy. Now, I planted her in the 50-gallon grow bag about 9 months ago. Since then, she has, and if anybody's grown thyme, they know thyme is fairly a slow plant. She has took completely over the whole top, the whole growing surface of a 50-gallon grow bag, and it started coming, you know, cascading off the side. So I had to give her a haircut today. But yeah, let's just say in little over 9 months is when I put her in the center of the grow bag. I had to cut it out and free the one little sage plant that survived the freeze, and the other little Santolina plant that survived the freeze, but they were being smothered and killed by the time. I In less than 9 months, I just harvested my first harvest off of her, and was able to get a pound and 4 ounces. And yeah, I didn't harvest all of it. I left even more taller stuff in the middle. All right, what is Mother Time good for? Now I will break it down in the videos as well, because I'm making a tincture, and I'm going to make an infused oil as well. She is good for, she's antiviral, antibacterial, um oh antifungal. She also is she has very important, how do you put it? It's something neoplastic actions. I know neoplastic sounds weird, but it's not the full name. All these medical terms get to me. She is a massive killer. Took in tincture form, or tea, but time tea's rough. She has cancer killing abilities. She searches for um, fast spreading cancer cells and kills them. Now, the only thing you have to watch out for is you cannot take it if you're pregnant, because not only will it attack the cancer cells because they're dividing cells, it will attack a baby in big words are not coming to me. But if you're pregnant carrying a baby, you cannot take time, tincture, time, oil, anything like that, because it seeks and searches out dividing cells, which also which also happens when a woman's pregnant, making a fetus. Okay, there we go. Finally, Lord, what a tongue twister! It's because I just don't. I didn't check them this year. That's all. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. They didn't have too many eyes. Most of them already had three really good eyes on them, and I just didn't have want to take the time to chit them and wait for them to scar over, because I don't have any uh, fire ash saved up. So yeah, that's why I just planted them whole. I just made sure they had 2 to 3 good eyes on them and let them go. Believe it or not, it sounds weird, but mayonnaise works for lice as well, because it's the oil. The oil will suffocate them. Any oil you put on your hair will suffocate them. Try to find the plant called Mother of Time. Thyme. I swear by her. I've always loved her out of all the other times. Avoid variegated thyme. It's just too difficult to grow. I have some. I think I still have some. I don't know what it is. I always have trouble. Variegated plants are just finicky to grow. Nope, just time in general. Time in general. As long you can eat thyme in food, as long as you don't go overboard with it. Most of what I'm talking about is like in tincture form or oil form. Small amounts should be fine. Big amounts, I'd be extremely careful with. Have you tried neem oil? Wait a minute, I missed something. That's true for a few of the plants. Um, Sometimes you can't go by it. Sometimes you can. It's hit or miss on that one. A lot of times it's an old myth. Um, but like I said, it depends on the area, and it's just like if you watch purple dead nettle, you watch the colors of it. Um, it'll tell you if your soil is low in what was that? Magnesium. I can't remember. I said it in the video when I was harvesting the purple dead nettle. Um, Plants will tell you by the way they grow what you need in your soil. It's better to when you because I don't cut my leaves back. I wait for them to start dying and then get the potatoes out because one, you don't want to take a chance, especially if it's a dry day. Get them potatoes out of the ground. If those vines on top have died back, um, get them out of the ground so that they don't rot in case a rain comes. I haven't made black salve before, but Junior has told me because his people make the black salve. He says it works. I just haven't made any yet. And y'all come prepared for me tonight. I'm liking this. Good evening, Janie. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Okay, Pam, you take care and you stay safe and sound up there. Get to feeling better. But yeah, been busy, been very, very busy. They should be okay. They should be Dark Lord Minute. You never know though. Yeah, elderberry blossom fritters are delicious. But just remember, for every blossom head you cut, that's one less head full of berries you will get. So be very careful and be sparing when you do it. Hello, bears, crochet critters. Welcome into chat. I'm so glad that you decided to come in and say hello. Wait a minute, I missed something. What on earth? What, Pam? Now, you ain't been telling us stuff now, Pam. What's this about hospice? You can't drop a bomb like that and want to leave the chat, Pam. Yes, elderberry fritters. You cut the stem right behind where the flower is connected to the stem of the plant, Lord. And they make this, they've been making this for centuries over in Germany, Switzerland, Denmark, all around that area. What you do is you make your batter and you take the blooming head of the elderberry, dip it in the batter, and deep fry 'em. Yeah, Dark Lord Minute, she dropped a bomb and left a chat on us. Now, don't forget to save some of those elderberry flowers for tea, as well as you can take the elderberry flowers and make tincture with them too. Yep, you cut the, all right, you have the elderberry flower head, and then there's the stem that the fronds come off of. You cut that back, and you dip the whole thing in deep fry 'em. Sometimes they're served with powdered sugar. Yes, hibiscus tea is good. Now I have to watch out with that. I can't make hibiscus tea too strong for Junior because he will hurl. I don't know what his thing is with hibiscus, but if it's too strong, he it will make him throw up. Janie, do you mind sharing your recipe? If you want to, you can email it to me and I'll post it in the community tab for all those that are interested. Yes, you use the stem as a handle to dip them in. Yes. You're not going to be eating them into massive excess. They scare a lot of people with information to keep you away from doing things. But yeah, they've been doing the deep frying. Now, I'm not saying just go to chewing and eating all the elderberry bush. Now, don't do that. But yeah, there's been a lot of misconceptions being taught. Now, if you use my link that's below most videos, uh, you can get really good tea mixes at Mountain Rose Herbs. Yes, it can raise or lower blood pressure, depends on the person. You're welcome, Gila Monster. I'm more than happy to help. But yeah, um, just remember, y'all, it is a wonderful delicacy to have the deep fried, battered elderberry flowers. Moderation, because every one that you fry up is one that you won't be able to get berries from. They don't make more flowers, y'all. They're not going to, if you cut them off, they're not going to produce more. They won't do it. And well, I've only seen it happen once, and yeah, but it usually will not happen. Also, you want to make sure that you save elderberry flowers also for tea, and you can make tincture with them as well. Just take heed that every one you harvest is one less bunch of elderberries. Just like I say, everything in moderation, y'all. Okay, David, see you back here in a bit. Yep, I swear by elderberries. I do elderberries and usnea. Really, that's odd. But you never know. You never know how well they'll work for us. It's the first time I've heard that it helps someone to sleep. That's interesting. No, try it at least once. Try the fried elderberry blossoms just once. They're wonderful. They're delicious. Yes, usnea makes a great tincture, but you got to be careful when using usnea. Just remember, it's not a bad side effect, but when you use usnea, you have to drink fluids because one side effect of usnea is that it can cause your body to hold on to heavy metals. But as long as you stay hydrated, it's going to flush them out. Yes, Usnea is in the lichen. Well, it's not quite a lichen. It kind of has its own little family. Usnea is also known as old man's beard out in the Northwest and up in Canada. There are 7 different kinds of Usnea that grows in America. Now, the one thing you have to remember if you're further south, Usnea is not Spanish moss. The two are completely different. Spanish moss is actually in the bromeliad family. They are not related whatsoever to Usnea, so do not get those two mixed up at all. You probably got it. You just they it likes the sometimes the deep woods. It prefers to grow where air is pure. It likes oak trees. I've seen it grow in pecan trees, sweet gum trees. Yeah, yep, that's true, Janie. That's true. Well, you got to remember with doing anything herbal comes great responsibility. You're not supposed to harvest them all. You're supposed to leave some for nature. Never harvest everything. Like the ones in the very top, I leave those for the birds. Not always, hippie chick. It depends. It depends. Most of the ones that I've seen it growing on were alive, fine, healthy as could be. Believe it or not, I have seen I have seen Usnea growing way up there, Bounty. Yes, I have. Who is that? It's Cindy Squirrel. Where did she say she was? She lives in the upper boundary of oh crap, don't get me to line. Way up in Canada. And yeah, it grows there, honey. It should grow where you're at. But I bet you've probably seen Uzi in your lifetime. A lot of times it'll come out of the trees after a good windstorm, and you'll see these mossy like little patches of weird greenness. That is Hoosenia. Sometimes it'll grow on the trunks of trees. Yeah, All right, Esther's daughter, good night and glad to, and happy to see that you made it to chat, and we hope to see you next Monday. Oh, thank you, Janie. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that upon no one. And we found out something else. Um, Miss last doctor's visit was mainly for his medicine. It wasn't the heart doctors. The heart doctors haven't even been interested in seeing him yet. This was the I guess you'd call primary care physician. We don't know anymore. We had no clue. But basically, they talked more about the medicine, so I'll just call him the medicine man. Well, they dropped one of his meds completely because, yeah, he was on the verge of passing out every time he stood up. Uh, he happened to find out because his blood pressure has been shooting up higher than it's supposed to be, and he found out that without telling him, the doctor changed uh, the amount of one of his prescriptions milligram wise. And yeah, it's not good, y'all. It's not. Good evening, Red. Welcome into chat here. I've missed you. I know you're busy. So good to see you, Red. Go get you some rest, hippie chick. Never be sorry. Never be sorry. I know you work your tail off. You take care, and we'll see you hopefully next Monday night, darling. Thank you, Bears Crochet. I appreciate it. It's rough. It's rougher than you realize. Because I never know when he's going to pass out when he stands up, or right now his numbers are climbing, which has us worried because his blood pressure was staying low. Now it's going back up. And all we are getting dragged around. Up there he is, speak of the devil. And yes, I speak from experience. But yeah, sweet gum trees. The Uzania loves sweet gum trees. For those who don't know sweet gum, it's the tree that most people absolutely hate. They make those little spiky gumballs that fall from the tree, and if you step on them, yeah, you can go rolling, or if you're barefooted, you'll really regret it. Thank you, Sin Candy. Lord, I hope I haven't. I bet you I've been mispronouncing your name. I'm sorry, Candy. Back in the day, if anybody remembers, back in the day, they were very popular things to use for homemade Christmas tree ornaments. Some people would put aluminum foil on them and let the spikes show out, or they would spray paint them. Hey, fishing for fun. How are you doing? Yep. I've had gumball fights before, but a lot of people don't realize those gumballs that everybody hates, as long as they're green, that's the basis, your main ingredient in Tamiflu. But yeah, green gumballs is your main ingredient in Tamiflu. Yes, very good medicine to have. What you do, you have to get them when they're green. That's the hard part. Sometimes they'll fall off the tree when they're green, or the limbs grow low enough you can pick them off. The fun part is the messy part that you got to watch out for. You got to find you a good stone. I prefer to use stone if possible. Um, Concrete you could use, but yeah, I don't like the chance of getting sand in it. But you got to smash them really good with a hammer and put them in your jar. And keep doing that until whatever jar you have is almost full, and then you pour your 100 proof vodka over it. Yes, it you make a tincture with the green gumballs. Now, it's got to be the spiky ones. There's two kinds of gumballs you got to be careful about. I forget what the other tree, sycamore is the other one, but they make like smooth round balls, but they'll go into fluff. Don't use them. It's got to be the um green gumballs off of the I can't even think now. Lord, I'm too tired. Uh, Sweet gum. There we go. I had to go back to Junior's response. But yes, the sweet gum tree makes the spiky green gumballs. Do not use them when they're brown. The medicine's gone. It's dried out. You want them when they're fresh and green. Whoo, Lord, that's not good, John. That's not good. Lisinopril, yeah, he's on lisinopril. Lisinopril is, and I hate to say this, I really hate to say this, is one of the better blood pressure medicines because not only does it protect your kidneys from damage, it causes your blood vessels to expand and become rubbery so that it flows better. He's he's on 5 now. We put our foot down. They tried to put him on a statin. We told him no, not doing that one. Statins are bad. Good evening, local Okie. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Um, the problem we're having with Junior, and it's really hard, y'all. I still swear it's got to be genetics. The doctors won't listen. Most people's body do not fight the blood pressure medicine. His body is fighting. They put him while he was in the hospital. They gave him every single blood pressure medicine that's made. So far, they found 5 that was working. He was on 6. But yeah, Right now, his blood pressure is higher than it's supposed to be. Yep, but with him, I can't take no chances of using, and I know it sounds bad, y'all. I know herbal works, but I can't take any chances of him dying on me. Thank you, Gila Monster. Thank you. But yeah, because right now, he's a walking, ticking time bomb until we can finally get somebody who's actually going to do something. His descending artery could blow at any time without any warning. I'm staying as positive as I can, y'all. Okay, Bears Crochet Critters, thank you for coming in, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. And maybe you could get to make it again, hopefully. Yes, he loves ginger, yes, but at the moment don't have any because, well, haven't had the funding to buy ginger, and I don't have any growing at the moment. But yeah, that man drinks ginger ale every once in a while. But yeah, I'm trying not to, Bounty. I am trying my best. Okay, Dark Lord Minute, that's fine. You take care, darling. You try to have a good night. We'll see you next Monday. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. They're greatly, greatly welcome, more than y'all realize. But yeah, with his situation, it's extremely touchy because nobody has seen a dissection like his. He didn't have to, go absolutely upper upper crust first class, but he did on this dissection. He did. But it's kind of par for course for both of us. If we screw up, it's first class or nothing. All right, let's get off this subject. Let's get off this subject. I am trying not to cry. I am beyond stressed, y'all. And I've got to be careful because I've already I blew my gallbladder out many years ago because of stress. Stress will kill you. And well, only other organ that would, take in the stress is the liver, and I really don't want to lose that one. There's a lot of things I'd like to do, Janie. Can't afford it now. Oh, how do you catch a fox? I thought you was fixing to crack a joke, Red. Uh, you might have to have a heart trap and put out. Oh, what is that that they catch them with? What is it? Cat. It's either cat or dog food they will use to trap the foxes in the have a heart. Uh-oh, I missed somebody. Okay, Amber, thank you for coming in. You take care, darling. We'll see you next Monday. No, no, I can't. I can't do it. This is my happy time, my relaxed time, and I look forward to Monday night every week. Yeah, I was going to say a 22, but they might not want to sit out there overnight. Oh, believe me, I know stress will kill you. Believe me, I know all too well. Thank you, Angel, and welcome in the chat. How are you doing, darling? But yeah, depending on where they might not can shoot the fox, depending on where the chicken coops located in direction to the house. Believe it or not, dark chocolate, almost homesteading. Dark chocolate's really good. Yes, you can, but let the seeds dry out first, and let them cure, and then plant them. Because if you plant them while the seeds are still green, there's a good chance that they'll rot. Oh, and that's Junior sneaking in, y'all, for new ones who don't know. Kenyon is Junior. But yeah, here recently, oh, what have I done? I've done several that help with PMS. I'm trying to. It's all y'all. My mind's gone. I can't help it. There's been several videos back. Welcome back, Tennessee Bushcrafter. I didn't know you left. Yeah, wild blue lettuce could be used for that, but I mostly use it for pain. Every time I say I'm done for the evening, yeah, I end up having to do something else. But after live stream, I'm going to be getting my tail out to the shed because I have a whole lot of green garlic tops to be cutting up and dehydrating. And that's what I was going to tell everybody. If you haven't harvested your garlic yet, save those tops, the leaves. You can cut them up and dehydrate them, use them like dried chives, or you can powder them up and use it as a garlic substitute. Yeah, I need to get to mowing too and weed eating, and I've got to try. Yeah, it's always more work, but had less waste and more stuff in the pantry to use. Because believe me, seasonings are going to be important, y'all, because food's going to get bland real fast. But yeah, I've got to fix the chain back on my trimmer because that came off. But then I got to thinking, I'm like, oh, well, crap. The Zawzall would work oh, really good. So I've got a bunch of limbs I need to trim. I just need a mini good chainsaw is what I need. Nothing electric, gas. I need nothing big. I mean, I can run a big chainsaw. It's been a while, but I need one small, compact chainsaw. Nothing, too big. I've got trees that I need to cut down. Black walnuts are taking over. Yep, I stock up on salt. I need to go back doing my let's have a talks. I got sick and tired of these people that run this joint giving me grief. So October. No, everybody thought everybody else was going to sleep there for a while. I saw that. It was hilarious. Always stock up on salt. It's a preservative. Our bodies, I don't care what people say, your body needs salt. You need to get salt in you. I mean, not going wild, but if your salt balance goes out of your body, you go whack. You ever notice if you're really sick and you go to the emergency room, the first thing they hook you up to is a saline bag? I have not had Blue Lotus tea. I have to admit that one. I haven't had that one. What are you growling about? What? Jana. Jana don't like something. What did I tell you? I told y'all he was addicted to apple mint. But yeah, you gotta remember salt not only does your body need, but you're gonna need it to preserve food. If we can't can, we can ferment stuff easily. Um, just get good salt. Don't get regular table salt. That is so bad for you, and that's why people have high blood pressure. And it has anti kicking agents in it. Just always remember can't use iodized salt for canning. Shouldn't use it for preserving anything anyway. Stock up on your sugar. Stock up on your spices because spices can be good for cooking or medicinal. There's the basics: sugar, salt, flour, rice, potatoes, beans. You'll survive. Yeah. Be, like I said, the best salt for anybody to take into their body is pink Himalayan salt because your body actually absorbs it, uses it, and flushes it out of your system. Uh, Table salt, regular like Morton's table salt, your body holds on to it. It does not flush it, and that's why people's blood pressure shoots sky high. Because most of the time, people going into the emergency room, their bodies is sick because the salt balance is out. I haven't been able to afford any of the Redmond's real salt. Well, rosemary and lavender actually are two of the hardest herbs to grow. They they're picky about where they're put, and they can just be problematic until you find the right one for your area. I had 20 beautiful rosemaries that were growing, thriving, looking beautiful until negative 20 came, which I don't understand because what was it, the year? It was a year or two before this past winter when snowpocalypse came through and we got to 16 below. All the rosemary lived. It's just odd. To be honest, I cannot stand the taste of stevia. I cannot do it. It has this funky, nasty aftertaste. Now, if you can grow it and you like it, please do so. Me personally, it's just nasty. It is. It's nasty. I'm not going to lie. Kosher salt's good. Yes, you could use kosher salt, definitely. No, it's her, not me. But yeah, stevia, I can't do it. I have tried many things with it in it, and I will even not knowing that it's in it. I could tell you, is there some stevia in this? Yeah, I'm talking about both though, Tennessee. I know both. I can taste it. It's nasty. Yes, I like the honey. Um, I like pure cane sugar. I won't buy sugar beet sugar. Sugar beet sugar is nasty. Most of all of it anymore is now GMO. Um, if you open a bag of sugar beet sugar and pure cane sugar, you can smell the difference. Sugar beet sugar now is pretty much a dust storm when you pour it. Sugar beet sugar smells like childhood cotton candy. Not any tutti frutti cotton candy, but it smells like cotton candy. Yeah. I try to use just the pure cane sugar, and I'm very picky where I get it from. Yeah, it's fine. Some people like it's like cilantro. Either you love it or it tastes like soap. It depends on the person. I like I like cilantro. My problem is most people want to go overboard. I want to taste a little bit of cilantro and the rest of everything else. So I put a little bit of cilantro in. Everybody else pretty much wants to keep putting handfuls in. I'm like going back away from the cilantro. So yeah, it's stevia is like cilantro. Either you like it or you don't. Yes, bounty. I've been wanting to do that. I have been wanting to do that. And plus, I would hope it would keep, the neighbors away. Because honestly, I don't care if they got stung or not. Feel sorry for the bee dying, but if it would help keep the neighbors away, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But yeah. That was good. Was it local honey? Oh, that's good. That was a good deal. I would have tried to jump on that one too. Yep, see? October opal. Cilantro tastes like soap. You have to have the gene that says you either like it or you don't. Yep. And I have seen people that say that it tastes like soap have tried to eat it but couldn't do it. I love hunting, but I try to get it local when I can. Whew, $25 a quart. Man, that's high. That is so high. Yeah, I know. I wish I didn't have the neighbors. Honestly, God, I want to be so far in BFE. Nasty, nasty. Actually, I want to try out. I have seen a lot of people. Now, I've heard people who don't like it. I've heard more rave reviews out of it than the nays. I want to get the what are those honey hives? What is it? Flow master something where you just go to the back of the hive. You don't bother the bee flow masters. I think that's what it's called. I've seen a lot of goodness out of those. Oh yeah, I make all my extracts, all of my extracts. Yeah, bees are getting ungodly expensive. Ungodly expensive. Oh, flow masters make old. No, that's not flow masters. That's oh, glass packs that sound good. Uh, I got to tell y'all, it takes all kinds. Let me tell you, it takes all kinds. I have been reading comments. Flow Hive, there we go. Thank you, Homestead Aquarius. Thank you. Um, I've seen a lot of rave reviews over those. I really have. And all you do is turn that spigot, turn the key in the back, have your jars ready, and the honey just flows out. Close it up and let the bees start over again. It takes all kinds, let me tell y'all. Please keep your eyes open. The crazy is getting crazy. Now, I'm not talking about people who actually have mental illness. I'm talking about the other crazies. Apparently, I love y'all's comments. Don't get me wrong. I've been reading them. I just haven't had time to sit down and answer them. Uh, apparently, the crazy's getting worse, which I knew it was coming because of the is one of the reasons, main reason. Apparently, someone felt the need to leave a comment on one of my products. Now, I have not deleted the comments because I want people to be able, to go look at stuff. It's on the, what is it? Be happy or be always be kind. play on the word bee, okay? Apparently, somebody thought it was okay to let me know that the hive mentality was part of 666. And that now, and then in a second comment underneath that comment, apparently the bee, the little old honeybee, is Satan. I am so glad that I was not drinking my coffee at that time because it would have been a waste of a mouthful of coffee because I laughed so hard. And you can't help but feel sorry for these people that they believe this crap full heartedly. And that's some of the ones we're going to have to watch out for when it does hit the fan. But I just want y'all to know that apparently now the bee is Satan. I laughed so hard on that one. I needed that laugh. Yeah, it's sad. It truly is sad. But people's going to have to realize we got these people we're going to have to face too. So, then me being me, because, I'm sinister. I have a really, really wicked sense of humor. I'm sitting there after dying laughing and then shaking my head on this one. I got to thinking, okay, the bee's Satan. Most of the pollination, not all, of vegetables and fruits and stuff are honeybees. The other part is native pollinators. So, when you cook this pollinated food and give blessings and thanks for the food, wouldn't you be, praising Satan if you think the bee is Satan because, well, that bee pollinated that food so you could eat? And then I busted out laughing again. Look, I'm just thankful that they knew to spell it Satan and not Satin. Because, yeah, I've seen some crazies. Yeah, spell like something something is the root of evil. It belongs to Satin. I'm like, going, well, crap, there goes satin sheets and satin pillowcases. It's of the devil. So I can't help it. I laugh about stuff like this. I can't help it. No, they were serious. Hey, we're serious as a heart attack. Y'all wouldn't believe some of the stuff that's going on in this world. TMC, but Crafter. Yes, Winnie Pooh has been. Yes. Maybe that's why it's so good because it's so evil. Who knows? All right. Did anybody have any questions? Oh, God, yes. Don't get me started on the okra. I know it. They used it. They have been using honey forever. Yep. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Bounty, not one bit. Yeah, evil in white satin. Yeah, I couldn't help it. I tell you, my mind wanders at times, especially when I read crazy stuff like that. They probably would. That man don't like beets, not whatsoever. I absolutely love beets. Yeah, no. He'll eat one slice of the. Now, I made some pickled beets. I love beets. I don't care if they're roasted, if they're just boiled and then cut up with salt and pepper, a little butter. I love beets. I made some pickled beets that were a little sweeter than usual. When I open up a jar, I can get him to eat one slice. And that's it. One slice. No, I didn't say okra. I said okra. I said, if you listened, I was telling Tennessee Bushcrafter something and hitting the spot about okra and laughing about it. No, I'm good. Yeah, no hallucinating. I'm good. I like to keep all of my, how do you want, not factors, but I'm trained to protect in many different ways. And I'm against any, for me personally, against anything that dulls your senses. So I'm very careful about that. Oh no, beets are not gross. Beets are delicious. They can grow actually in both, Tammy. I've seen it. It does do a little bit better when it gets morning sun and afternoon shade. Um, there's a lot of conflicting information about Siberian motherwort. Yeah, a lot of people grow it just because of its little nickname, and it's like, y'all get a life. Yeah, I love beets. Yes. Radishes. Actually, if you've never had roasted radishes in the oven, oh, y'all, they are so good. Good evening, my wild home. Welcome into chat. How you been doing? I'm half scared. Nepal pushes out some interesting stuff. Let me tell you, those monks get a little too happy up there. Yes, you can roast radishes. Yes, you can, and they are very good. You can also oven roast beets, oven roast okra. Just about anything can be oven roasted. I'll have to look that up. Fishing for fun. I'll definitely hallucinating honey. Or I just want to find out what it's about. I'm definitely not interested in it. No, not yet. I haven't got to make a video yet on roasting the radishes yet. Because if I do it, I forget to. Thank you, Bounty. Yeah, but homestead, Robert, why roast a jellyfish when there's not enough meat on it to actually um waste the gas to cut the oven on? You gotta be careful because with what's coming up, you don't want to be wasteful. I don't even think I could get any stock off of his carcass. Gotta have some meat on the carcass to be able to cook it. Hey, now wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mr. Jellyfish. Yeah, I've got quite a few jars. I don't need to cook any beets. I want to, if I had the money, I want to go get, because my cabbage didn't make enough to make a whole lot. We done ate all the cabbage. Um, I'd like to go get a 50-pound bag of green cabbage and put back a bunch of sauerkraut. It can't be a warning, John. This isn't an official. This isn't an official global gardening and homesteading community live stream. This is the OWLS family live stream, so that don't count. Oh my God, I can't afford that. No way on earth I could afford that. Ha, yeah, John. Don't try to outwit, us feisty Southern women. We come packing. Got to be careful. Yeah, that's $74 for 5 ounces. That's a little pricey. That's a little more than That's richer than my blood can handle. It better do my dishes too. I like that one. That's good. I like that one. Oh my God, that's great. Yep, it better do the dishes and at least cook once a week. If not 2 times a week and do the dishes. I would guilt trip myself for paying $75 for something that small. Yeah, I wished was closer, Tennessee Bushcrafter. I would do it. But yeah, down here, everybody wants to just scam the hell out of you. It's more Democrat run down here, and they don't mind price gouging. Oh my God, Bounty, you're evil. I swear to God, you are evil. Now you can keep them prairie oysters. Everything else was sounding wonderful. You left them at the end for a reason. Everything sounds wonderful except that one little tidbit. Remember, John, you can't do it to me on here. Owl family chat. Owl family chat. I'm safe. Yeah, true, Candy. True. Good night, dear sister. You have a blessed evening. I hope you enjoy that wonderful dinner because, my God, that sounds wonderful. That sounds so good. You take care and we'll see you next Monday night. You be careful in them fires up there. Stay safe, and I'm still praying that they're staying away from you. Oh my God, David, that sounds good. Yeah, John, you might get me, but you might not can handle if you catch me. Yeah, kidnappers won't even try. They let me go. Eventually, you might catch me. I might be asleep when it happens, but you can try. But how has everybody been doing this week? We're almost done. I want to make sure y'all are okay. And what have y'all been growing? Because y'all, I'm resurrecting the gardening. The gardening. Slowly but surely, I'm resurrecting the garden. It is not a coffee keg. That is a beautiful southern coffee cup. This is coffee my way. And anyway, why would I want to hurt my coffee cup by hitting that rock head of his? No. Yeah, don't worry, Candy. You're not alone. I need to do that too, but I don't have the ability. I got to get because last year I didn't get to have much of a garden because Junior broke his heel bone twice. This year I've got a belt for the tiller. I've got to get it I've got to put it on the tiller here soon, but I can't do that just yet because I need to weed eat it down, let it the weed eated grass kill down anything that might pop back up. But I've got to finish Vintopia getting cleaned up first so then I can lay the fence down so I can, yeah, it's just, yeah. I've already took video, so it's going to be a video of a long process of reclaiming my garden. And when she's reclaimed, she's beautiful. Oh, evening primrose. That's one thing I don't have. Yeah, I love those two Tennessee Bushcrafter. I figured it was getting too hot for me to try to plant any. The carrots that I planted last year, they're getting ready to flower, y'all. I know you got a soft heart, John. I can tell. Most of your soft hearts, and uh, I don't mean that in a bad way. Most of your soft-hearted people put up a facade of being a bad guy or a bad person. It's a protective mechanism. Wait a minute, I missed something. What the heck? What leftovers, Junior? What? There ain't no leftovers out of my coffee cup. Oh, who's leaving? Oh, okay, Jamie. You take care. You have a blessed evening, and we look forward to seeing you next Monday night. Yeah, you don't want to wake me up from a sleep. It's a good way to get hurt. Very good way to get hurt. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Almost homesteading. That sounds good. Oh crap, David! I forgot. I got to do. I wanted to tell you thank you. I got your seeds and your Christmas. Oh crap! What the hell? And let's see. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this back up. Great. Now this thing's going to act up. I don't know what happened. All right. I guess, can y'all still see me? Oh, too bad then. You got the FBI profile. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Something, it went beep and then, yeah. I've been wanting those greasy grits beans. I really have. I saw those. Now I have I have an old heirloom that I'm gonna be getting up called and I couldn't help it. I had to buy 'em the Fat Man. Oh God, there is an echo and that's gonna drive me crazy. So I don't know. I can see me, but there's a good size lag in it. So we're gonna have to figure out what's going on later. Oh gee, thanks, gear. Oh, thank you, Tennessee Bushcrafter. Wait till wait till end the season. No, David, I didn't just get them. I just got to open them up. They came in before, right the day before Junior went into the hospital. And then I refound them yesterday. But yeah, this is aggravating because I don't know how to get back to the regular stream. And I'm wary if I do something, it's liable to cut me off. We've been there and done that before. Oh, thank you, David Gray. I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad that it's working. Thanks for letting me know. Apple mint's addictive. I'm telling you that right. Okay, October Opal, darling. I'm fixing to get off here too. You take care. You be safe. We'll see you next Monday. All right, this is driving me crazy because there is a big lag. I'm a talking, and then I hear my words. Yeah. Well, not only a chiropractor, oh, um, the needle people, acu acupuncturist, that works too. Hey, Tracy, welcome into chat. How are you doing? Yes, rattlesnake green beans are beautiful. Tennessee bushcrafter. Yes, acupuncture works very well. I wish I could get to go back. It's been too many years since I have. Yeah, the dragon tongue beans are beautiful. I've grown them before. They're beautiful. And thanks to D. McCoy, he sent me some in plant form. And I am looking forward to having those back growing again. They're beautiful. Listen, I'm telling you, I love crazy old heirloom, especially southern beans. But my favorite of all, now I do like the green beans, but my favorite and my addiction are cowpeas. There's nothing like a fresh pot of home cowpeas, field peas, whatever you call them, and some cornbread. But yeah, I have a whole lot of different kinds. This year I'm going with green beans. Of course, I've got all my cowpeas, and I have a whole lot of different kinds of heirloom lima beans. Yes, they were. Yellow wax are pretty good. Now, last year, I don't know what happened. Cherokee Trail of beans were a total failure. They didn't even want to grow. It was odd, but last year was a rough year. But my heart is cowpeas. Oh, interesting. Now, the ones I've been wanting to get a hold are the Debbie got me some, but they did not do good. So I think it may have been the wrong spot for them. Kentucky Wonders. And I've got that other bag of seeds that Tammy sent me. It's another heirloom green bean. Tammy, do you remember that second one you sent me? Missouri Wonder, and it was another one. It started with a C. Good evening, Quebec Patriot. How are you doing? Huh. No, not contender. This is an old heirloom. I can't remember. Cage Cove. There we go. Grizzly beans. I knew it started with a C. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, this lag is driving me crazy. And unfortunately, even I admit that's a short trip. But those are going in the ground this year. I have, let's see, three or four different heirloom green beans to go in the ground that are pole beans. I prefer pole beans. I like growing up. Um, ooh, and see, that's what I'm wanting to make. Show people how to make the leather brick. Exactly. Um, so I've got about four different pole beans, green beans. I've got quite a few bush beans. Um, I've got 5 or 6, maybe 7 different heirloom cowpeas. I have about 5 different heirloom pole lima beans, and yeah, it's going to be a busy year. Yeah, are they black? Are they black colored beans? Good evening, Daphne. How are you doing? Welcome in the chat. Oh Lord, don't get him started on Nutty Buddies. Lord, it's an addiction. That might be a different one because the one that I know of, I know there's a couple. One Trail Tears bean that I know of is black. It kind of reminds you of a black turtle bean. Yeah, don't get him started on Nutty Buddies, Lord. That man's blood type is Nutty Buddies. Oh, that sounds good. Alrighty, I have no idea to tell anything on this thing. Man, I hate this stuff. I really do. Alrighty, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about this YouTube stuff when it glitches and everything goes wild. I I, I kind of prefer Swiss rolls. Swiss rolls or the original brownie that just had the little pieces of walnut on top, not all that colored crap that they have on them now. Okay, David Gray, you take care and you have a blessed evening and a great week ahead. We'll see you next Monday. I haven't had any in a while, and I know I have them coming up in the garden. So might see what I can do. But yeah, I'm not real big on the Nutty Buddies. Now, unless you're talking about the ice cream one that we call Nutty Buddies, uh, then yeah. Dear, if you don't quit about that ice cream and cake, no, I tell you, you've been having me wanting ice cream and cake for 2 nights now. Oh, I knew what you meant, Angel. I knew exactly what you meant. Dear, you're just wrong. Last night, what was it? German chocolate cake and Rocky Road ice cream or Devil's Food cake or something like that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I have enjoyed myself. Yeah, you're wrong, dear. So wrong. Yes. Oh God, don't get Junior started and root beer float. Oh my God. You're so wrong. Listen, I'll tell you, Tennessee, best thing you could do, and I speak from cut things in small pieces to where you don't have to chew or anything and just swallow. When I had the 17 pulled at once, that's how I had to do it. Cut it in small pieces. I mean, I ate hamburgers, I ate steaks. It took me a while, I'm not gonna lie. Cut them in pieces just big enough to where I could put them on my tongue and swallow. Oh my God, these younger generations, I tell you, they have me worried. But yeah, my grandmother made Coke floats. Oh my God, the first had to be chocolate ice cream and Coca-Cola. Okay, Jennifer, you take care. You have a great evening. Good night, Cheryl. Take care. All right, everyone, I'm gonna get on off here. I was going to. Y'all take care. Y'all have a blessed evening. I've got to get busy starting on dehydrating the thyme, also cutting up all of those garlic leaves. Everyone, take safe, take care, stay safe and sound. Man, I'm tired. I'm way too tired. Love y'all more than you realize. And y'all stay safe. I'll see y'all next Monday night. Y'all have a blessed week ahead.